that round of applause going for your next comic. Give it up for Dan Miller.
So I smoke weed. Damn, I didn't think that got a laugh. But I'm a casual smoker, and one of those people where I enjoy it if I'm on my couch, but if I'm out in public or need to do anything productive, I become like a non-functional, terrified cat with an anxiety disorder. And there's one incident in particular that scarred me, where I won't smoke weed if I have something important to do. So I'm 21 years old, studying abroad in Amsterdam for the weekend, and I thought it would be a great idea to get absolutely baked out of my mind and have sex with a prostitute. Thank you. So, I don't know if any of you have smoked and decided to online shop and proceed to be the most indecisive you've been in your whole life. So this is me, aimlessly wandering around Amsterdam's red light district, window shopping for hookers to fuck. I was so high that at one point I was actually looking for the least attractive ones because I'm a good guy and I was paranoid and I just felt bad that nobody picked them all day. I remember that feeling in third grade gym class. Nobody deserves that. And what I also didn't understand is that once I picked a woman, I'd then need to negotiate services and pricing with a pimp, which is a little intimidating when 2 minutes before I was giggling because my shoes were untied. So these services, at least a number of years back before inflation, were 40 for a suck and 50 for a suck and fuck, which is great marketing and honestly a hell of a deal. Not so dissimilar from your Tuesday night surf and turf special at Red Lobster. Either way, there's gonna be meat and fish. Now, this pimp seems like a no-nonsense type guy and just wants my answer. Will it be a suck or a suck and fuck? Again, I'm high as a kite and it crosses my mind, what if I get chlamydia? So I'm just like, excuse me, Mr. Pimp, I will just take a suck, please. A suck for me, that's all, thank you. Apparently this is my solution for avoiding chlamydia. So I hand him $40 and enter the room to get my suck. And I think like most people, mid-suck, I changed my mind. Because who doesn't want to fuck after a little suck? Now, what the pimp didn't go over in the briefing was the process if you change your mind mid-suck. So I kind of just look down and tap her, and I'm like, excuse me down there. I would like to upgrade my package, please. To a fuck? Thank you. So what happened next is I was informed I would need to give her an additional $10 to have sex. So I'm standing there ass naked, fully erect, high as a kite. I walk across the room, go into my jeans pocket for my wallet, not there, full-on panic attack. Wrong pocket, got my wallet, but I only have a 20. So I walk over to her with the 20 and ask if she could change it for a 10. Not occurring to me at that moment that if there's one industry where you should tip, and someone's deserving of a tip, actually a little more than just the tip, it's probably this profession. So I hand her the 20. At this point, half erect at best as the condom is kind of just sliding off my dick. She takes it, she walks over to the other side of the room, is fumbling around in her purse. Now I'm just standing there, soft as a noodle, high as a kite, thinking, wow, my parents are paying room and board for me to study here and this is what I'm doing? The rest of the experience was pretty normal. We had sex, it was great, but the point of the story is, if you're not a pothead, do not smoke weed before you have something important to do, whether it's go to work, run errands, or even have sex with a prostitute. So despite that story, I recently got married. Give it up for me. The only issue is that my father-in-law really wants grandchildren, and I'm constantly getting the question, are you guys trying? I'm going to just translate what each of these types of questions actually mean. Are you guys trying means, are you coming inside? How long have you guys been trying? Have you been coming inside for years or just like months or weeks? Are you seeing anyone to help you guys try? Are you seeing a doctor that's identifying the exact hour and minute of the day for peak ovulation, and are you dropping everything else to fuck at that moment? Got all the information you need now, Grandpa Ken? So my father-in-law actually came up with the premise for this joke. He was like, Dan, you should make a joke about how I really want grandchildren. And I was like, are you sure? I don't think you quite know what you're asking for here. So he's heard the joke, and he doesn't think it's funny. And no longer asks when the grandchildren are coming, just when the divorce is coming. So I only asked my wife one favor, that we vacation in Amsterdam once a year. Guys, I'm a happily married man. I'm not some savage. But the favor is no plans on Sundays in the fall. Why is that, sir? You don't know? It's football. Yeah. Not only do I not want any plans, I don't want to be asked to do any chores. I don't even want to be spoken to when I'm watching a football game. You know what? My marriage to the Jets is stronger than my marriage to my wife. Yeah, I'd trade that for a Super Bowl ring. They break my heart, but I love the Jets so much. I'm like an abused spouse. They haven't made the playoffs in 13 years. 13. For you non-sports fans to put that in relationship terms, that's like only getting hand jobs with no sex for 13 years straight. Regular season games are like hand jobs, playoff games are like sex, and the Super Bowl, anal. Ironically, Super Bowl Sunday also only comes once a year in my household. So I see him getting the light, and Dave, my wife is never gonna let me finish again. You could at least let me finish my joke. Jenna, I am so fucking sorry. I'm Dan Miller. Thank you guys so much.
Dan Miller, everyone.